With the last 10 years of this podcasting technology and long form video, we've seen kind of what a nuanced conversation looks like. How much does that have to do with the work that you spent many years doing? I mean, what does that mean, nuance? Does that mean linguistics allowed to exist in a long form to where you can try to transmit more complex ideas?
Linguistics tells you nothing about any of this. It's like asking a molecular biologist whether he can tell you how to raise your children. I mean, it's a biological problem, but the guy working in molecular biology on protein folding isn't going to tell you anything about it. I mean, there's a lot of fakery going on about what, the sciences could tell you about ordinary life. You ought to be very cautious about it. I mean, they're very important work. Like, I think the work we're doing, what molecular biologists are doing, extremely important. But if you think it's going to directly get involved in your life, I think that's serious. And we have to pay attention to what is and is not understood. And even the rudiments of how organisms work is barely understood. So how does, there was a lot when DNA sequencing began. There was a lot of excitement about how, we're going to understand how organisms develop. Almost nothing. What you learn is that proteins are formed, they fold in some fashion, something else happens, then a big production system takes place, it very quickly gets totally out of hand. These are hard problems. Same in the brain sciences are particularly hard to understand for one reason, because there are ethical barriers to doing the kinds of experiments you think of. So we don't, fortunately, if no Mengele is around, we don't do things like sticking electrodes into people's, into the speech areas of the brain to try to figure out what particular cells are doing. Not long ago, experiments like this were done with animals, not now.